You spend...
I just don't even have
the
words.
rest... Good. I won't talk about it anymore. I shouldn't have said that. Tag, you spend, like, the rest of the night... we're picking up as you're, like, riding down or riding away from the tower.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of like... It's like a cutscene. You're spending like the rest of
Cinematic cutscene.
Yeah.
You can do it.
I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I just assume that you're just like...
It's a cutscene.
You're sadly riding your horse
It's tag
south.
alone. Like Zuko alone.
Tag alone.
Yeah.
You spend like the night taking side roads and avoiding like larger towns surrounding Ikarn as you continue to travel south. Well, technically you're traveling west until you hit like a curve and start heading south.
If I did want to try and like reach out to whatever, how would I do that? Or like could he just like idly be doing like thinking about it while he's writing?
Reach out to who has been giving you commands.
I'll figure out.
Keep that in the front of your mind.
Okay.
When you left the abandoned guard tower, it's about like 8 or 9, and now it's like 3 or 4. You've just been riding to get to it, like just to get away.
I am.
And before, like it's about 3 or 4 a.m. before you feel far enough away from like civilization and like the whole mess you've kind of left behind. But your adrenaline is like long since worn off. Like your heart isn't racing anymore. Now you're just kind of like you're going and
I'm just depressed.
Now you're sad. And your late night sad driving energy is also dwindling. Give me a survival check. As you feel your like body being like, I need to not be moving right now. Basically, don't roll a 1. The better you do.
How's your survival tag? How's your animal handling? How's your skills you need it?
It's a 6.
6. What's your? Do you add anything?
It's a 6 with my added plus 2 to survival.
Cool. So that beats the DC 5. You peel off the roads and find like a safe place.
He like kind of almost falls off the horse for a second, then is like, holy shit.
You kind of do. You've watched people play Red Dead. You know when like you're like super tired and you kind of just like you pull one of those.
Redded.
You find a safe place to tie salt, and you find like a Lord of the Rings like underneath a log, kind of like, you know when like the tree's pulled up and there's like all like the legs and you're kind of just like in there. You kind of find like a thing that's like cavernous enough that if you were to like light a fire you'd be okay. And you find some like dry sticks around you that you kind of just like throw in a pile.
Can he just kind of be looking at it and then unintentionally like create bonfire?
Yeah, you kind of just like start putting the sticks and tinder down, and like as you go to reach for your like matchbox, you feel like a dim glow, or you see
I just see Lexi sprinting back and forth outside.
Yeah, you see like your arm like dimly glows, and you feel like a like warmth like lick the like end tips of your fingers. In your mind you see like a blazing campfire like burning proudly, and you feel an urge to like point your hand at like the gas box.
He's just gonna like
when you snap your fingers,
snap, point.
You just like instant awesome fire that immediately makes you cozy.
That's sick as fuck.
Roll a district. No.
Roll a what?
Roll a save on yourself. No.
Oh, to not set myself on fire.
No, it's a joke. No.
He's like standing directly over it, like,
like
should I do
these
this?
Sticks.
Lighter fluid in.
Yeah, literally. Oh my god.
Deranged.
A few minutes, some time goes by. You're sitting by the fire a bit to warm up. You're kind of doing that thing when it's like late and there's a campfire and you're like camping, where you're just kind of like sitting there and like dissociating while looking into the center of the fire. Like you feel like it's warm, it's cozy. You're actually like you're fairly protected from elements in the little place that you happen to like. Thank God. And as you're watching the like flickers of the fire, it's soothing. It helps you like distract from like everything. Like it kind of like you're like, I'm gonna look at this fire because it's pretty, and I'm not gonna think about literally anything else that's happened.
Anything else right now. I don't want to think about that I'm sad. That I don't have any friends. Everyone left. No, we're not.
You murder
pretty
people.
Fire.
You're just gonna
Very
pretty fire. As you watch the fire, and you think about like this being that is now connected to you in some way, you like start to notice that the fire starts like as if you're like turning the speed down on the fire. It just starts to move slower and slower until it's like moving like really slowly, like in a way
How
that's
are you
like
moving your hand?
in a way that's like really like not I won't say inhuman because it's not a human thing, but it's like it's wrong. And then as you like start to like you kind of like sit up and like realize that this is happening, you see like a face like kind of begin to appear and like emerge out of it. Like then the flames kind of start to like contour and create like this like feminine looking face, and as like the face kind of like it feels as if like somebody's walking into like somewhere to like then talk. So like there's like slowly like they're like making very like it feels slow but like intentionally this move. The fire kind of outlines like feminine features, like large like curled horns. Tieflings usually have just like the two big horns, but this one has like some going to the side and like some curling out back to the front. And like this, their skin and their eyes, everything is made out of this like slowly moving glowing fire, but it's like very clearly like a face. Hello, Tag. Sorry about before. I know you would have probably killed that man anyway. I just needed to know that you would like listen if I asked you to do something, if I asked something of you. You just see a hand go. I have, many followers across these realms that, listen to me in various degrees, and though she kind of like sits back, she's not sitting or anything, she's kind of like relaxed, like tense, like just, I don't know, sits back, and it's like such with so few potential. And as you feel this, or as she says this, her eyes kind of like glow, like fire kind of like comes out slowly and glows, and like you feel like this like strength kind of like revitalize you, granting you all like the things you got now.
Yay.
And you feel like an innate sense that you can just call upon these things now. Like you don't have to spend time. You just it's as if you like
Tag multi-classed in warlock.
Yeah, if you just like
Did you now?
Yes.
Wait, did you actually?
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice. It's as if you spent like time doing like all the memory. It's in an in one moment you like didn't know how to do any of this arcane shit, and now you know just a bunch of stuff. Just like weirdly,
Sweet.
just like instantly in your brain knowledge.
Didn't think I had room in my brain for all that stuff. That's okay.
It's just a small gift for agreeing to the terms. I know that they were quite loose. It was a brief conversation, and I don't currently see a need to make that like any more defined right now. I'll continue to like give you power. I just need you to do certain things I'm asking of you. And unlike last time, I like want to hear your input. I want to hear, because I don't know, this is a new.
Is this a conversation now? Is it okay for me to talk? You did the finger thing, so I didn't want to be rude.
Yeah, now you can talk.
Okay.
I'm sure you have a couple of questions, but if you don't like something I say, just tell me. But like I'm telling you, but don't get mad if I don't like what you don't like about what I say. Yeah, you have a couple questions, hit me. Keep it quick though. You're not the only follower I have to talk to today, so let me know what you got.
Like a
What do you got?
Felicia.
What do you got?
Who am I following now exactly?
Oh man, go by so many names now.
I also have a few names. That's cool.
Yeah, but what are your names?
I got, my cool name is Cross.
My cool name.
No one calls
it's
me
not
that,
like
though.
my stage name or my
normal
my
nickname
street
is
name.
My stage name.
My cool name is Cross.
It kind of sounded like you may already know my full name. If that was you. Yes, yeah, you know that. Or just Tag. That's cool.
So, Tag?
Yeah.
La Donna Bruciata.
Nice to meet you. And follow you.
Appreciate it.
What
What the fuck are you doing?
Are you gonna do that?
So you're gonna shit in the sink.
No, he's not. He's gonna go. He's actually probably looking for food because that's what he does. Are you gonna set my arm on fire again if I don't do something immediately like last time?
That's who. It's so powerful to deal in absolutes, so I can't say that I will never do that again, but I also can't say that I'm going to do that every time.
Can you give me a different kind of warning if you are?
Sure.
Okay. I'd appreciate
We'll
that.
workshop. We'll figure something out.
Cool. Is this just like this now?
Well, I mean, you could get a new arm.
You did die.
You did die.
How would I get a new arm?
Resourceful. If you don't want that arm, you can get another one.
Where do you?
I just gave you back your same body because I figured that would be easier.
What?
Because it was right there, and
what do you?
Honey, there's so much you need to learn about everything.
Could I get the briefest of crash course summaries of you don't have to no need to explain detail
So have you ever heard I don't know, cleric. Have you ever heard of the reincarnate spell?
Sure.
Reincarnation.
Sounds easy enough.
It's not revivify.
Yeah.
It's not true reincarnation.
Uh-huh.
Usually when someone dies, they get hit in the head with a rock. They need to be reincarnated. Usually, the gods make you kind of hit a random button, and then you just become something else. You keep your brain, you keep your soul, but then you were a tabaxi, you become a half-elf. You were a triton, you become a bear.
Tibble was neither a tabaxi nor a half-elf.
I know. What the fuck did you do that?
You're ruining the moment, Bucket.
Come
No,
on,
I
there's
know.
3 pieces of food in there.
I know he was neither of those,
So
but he
I've
looked
done
like
you
both.
the solid. I know you've had some identity issues. You want to change your appearance. You were wanting to be a drow, but now you're a tiefling.
I wasn't wanting. It was a disguise. I didn't want to be recognized.
You could have had a permanent disguise,
an identity
and
issue
then
thing.
I made it so you just stayed in your same body.
That's lovely. Thank you. I like this body. So does that mean that you are not a god? Because you said usually gods, and that was...
The gods are so stuck up. You kind of just see that they have this 1,000-year instinct. They're so stuck up. That's another. We can talk at length about how the gods are. We could talk what I am. You seem tired. You should probably rest to get away back from the people you left behind.
Yep.
Jetsun. And then the face kind of just goes, the fire immediately goes back to normal.
Sick. Cool. What was her name again?
Can I get it in
She
text?
called herself Ladonna Bruciata.
2 N's?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like this?
Well, hold on.
B-R-U.
I'll just type it.
Thank you.
Chana.
Haha! Forced your hand.
Listen.
Cool.
Wait, how
Schlurp. You're never gonna know. No, I'm just kidding. It's in the. Wait. Oh, I was so close.
You were close.
I was off by
because it's like
one letter.
ciabatta.
It's
I was-
Italian.
I was off by one letter, and just the H to the I would have changed it. I was
The
off
H
so
to-
close.
I was off by one letter and also a couple of.
No, I mean like
No, I see
no.
what
Do
you
you
mean.
know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
I put an H where you put an I.
I
So
just-
not only is
I
that
just
one
thought it
letter
was
off,
funny
it's
how
like
you
one
said
letter
that.
very close.
You would have been right, except in Italian, the C is always a...
I don't know anything about Italian.
You know everything about Italian.
I truly do not, but sure.
Or don't you have an Italian accent? Where's that?
I can't do it. I
Where's
will.
that?
I will attempt
Where's
it.
that?
I
Where's that?
can't.
Where's that?
I
I
cannot.
wanna know.
Tag passes out.
Cool. You wake up. It's the next day. You wake up the next
Dream.
morning
It's
and
just
you
like
just
a-
continue moving.
it's
Like
like
it's
a
the kind of thing like in the movie where you hit the
Song of
thing and
Passing.
your
And then
wakes
you
up.
like you hit it, and then it keeps going around. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that scene in I think there's like an ad for Atlanta. That's like that where you just hit the floor and you wake back up.
Oh
Atlanta.
yes,
It's a
that's the
TV show.
show.
Oh, not like there's just an
Not the-
ad
not
for
the-
Atlanta,
just
Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia.
There's an ad for Atlanta,
City
Georgia, where you
It
never
is
sleep.
Not time for dinner yet.
Cool. You wake up. You're just like, fuck.
Cool. Forgot to ask if she was my mom. Dang it. She probably wasn't.
That's what you always gotta ask people.
And you
I'm
might
looking
you
for
gotta
my
be like
D
Gorgug.
mom.
What
Are you
was
my
that?
dad?
I'm looking for my D mom.
This was
You
something
wanna
coined
take
last
that
session.
again?
No, you can't take it like that.
What are you
D-
talking? What are you
Like
talking?
Demon.
demon.
Oh,
Demon.
D-mom.
Oh,
Not
okay.
your D-mom.
I don't know.
That
In
would
pronunciation,
be
it sounds like the same thing. Don't we all,
Okay,
don't we all
here's
need a
on. Here's on.
D-mom?
As you travel, you pass through.
Lexi's scoffing at me over there.
You pass through the ending of like the thick forests that were outside. The part. Do not take notes on your freaking character sheet.
Wait, why not?
You have a book that you should start using.
I'm not. No, I'm too scared to write in it.
So you are
Take
just writing
printer
on your
paper or
character sheet
something.
instead?
Don't write
why,
on-
why not?
You're taking recording sessions.
I need to write. I don't need to write anything
I
down.
just don't want you to ruin your third character sheet.
I won't. You know. This
It
is,
does look really pretty.
Thank you.
Use your old character sheet.
I recycled it.
Oh.
I just
Too
need
late.
to not take notes.
Too
I don't
late.
need to take
You
notes.
will
I
have
will
the
listen to the
virtual
recording.
notes.
Yeah, listen to that
Yes.
and then take notes. It's like a test afterwards.
Huh.
We will be tested on this stuff.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Lexi's
pass
got a good
through,
point.
but
Do I-
like-
do I pass by a pink-haired maiden on a horse?
Yeah.
A horse.
They look at you
Do
and
What
we
is
do
that?
the motorcycle
What is
thing
that
where we both
two-headed
wave at
snake
each other?
that you have? What is that
You
thing?
try
It's a
to-
brow band for a bridle.
It's pretty.
It goes on my forehead, the horse's forehead.
Cool.
you
Yeah.
try to wave at them and they in you waving at them, their reaction is like, that's not what you do on horses.
What?
Alexis would know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Truly not true.
If you
can
I
wave,
was just
Alexis.
trying
if
to
you were
clear
traveling-
You
the
know the
NPC.
motorcycle thing where you're like riding a motorcycle and somebody's riding a motorcycle and you like kind of like.
They do.
Oh,
They
yeah.
like wave
Do you
at
do
each
that
other.
on horses if you're like on a trail? Or like if
Wouldn't you?
I mean, I guess
If you
you'd be
were
close
in like
enough
a
to like talk.
if you were in like a
Just say hi.
fantasy setting and you were
Yeah.
riding
No,
past
we
somebody on
don't
Yeah, you don't really
horseback,
have a hand
Tag
signal.
does-
wouldn't
Tag
you
doesn't-
just be like, hey?
Tag does a cool
It's
tries to
not
be
like
cool
you're-
and do a wave. The this pink haired person is just like hi.
Oh, okay. Because it's not like you're going like
It's like
70
your hair's
miles
quick
an
again.
hour. Like,
Yeah,
you
A
know.
curt
A curt
nod.
nod. Like,
Curt nod.
He does a curt nod back.
Yeah. And then you're like
Okay.
and then you keep going.
Oh
My
man.
+3 charisma is failing me.
Jeez.
You
+3, huh?
You pass through the ending of the forests that are outside the Twin Cities. The forest starts to like thin out as it becomes like coastal plain. No. Yeah.
You know that jinx?
The forest thing's allowing for like larger parties to travel. This is like you connected, not like connected back up with the thick road, but you're like, oh, this is the like area where like caravans pass through, like lots of people, bigger carriages and whatnot.
Cool.
You're continuing to follow side paths. You keep to yourself as you pass some travelers. A few other adventurers on horseback heading the opposite direction. Another rider traveling
Back to the riots.
They don't know that there's riots.
Is there like
there's no CPAN in
No, I know.
the world.
I know.
is there like anything I can roll like perception on about these people, or they're not interesting that much?
You can.
Fuck it. Why? You are so dumb. You are such an orange cat. Stop being a menace.
I don't think that was stupidity. I think he knew what he was doing.
Yeah,
You want his
he
butt to be
always
warm?
does. That is a dirty 20.
Cool. With that dirty 20, you see these people like traveling past you.
Really?
Dirty
A
20.
bit, yeah.
It's dirty.
It's dirty. It's all muddy.
There are people kind of like, there's a rider passes by you like faster in the direction that you're going in the same direction you're going, and then they take like a hard right into like thicker woods. You know, I don't know what that is. You see a couple elk sprinting like that, like bounding by you, and they kind of look at you for like too long, and then they keep going.
Like they're probably like, not that Tag would know this, but like they're druids or something.
There with this perception check, you're like, did that person? Did they look at like they had
Those
like human
elk had
eyes?
human eyes.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Oh god.
You're
Oh
like,
god, that would be
oh.
terrifying. Oh dear.
Oh
Chowder,
no.
her human eyes.
Yeah, kind of like that, kind of like, you know, when like
We think
dogs look at
Chowder's
you and
got
you're like,
human eyes.
You think Chowder's a person?
Chowder's
A human?
yeah, there's not too much to discern in like the travelers passing by you.
Mm-hmm.
You do know that there are adventurer people going toward the Twin Cities. You're like idiots. But yeah, not much there, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
As it becomes midday, you feel your stomach start up. You're like, I haven't eaten since.
Oh no.
I don't
Like
remember the last time I've eaten.
days,
No,
probably.
it is just like
Probably
Zuko
not
alone.
since. Did we eat at the barracks? I don't
Yeah.
think we ate.
They
probably
have given you
since
food. That was
barracks,
like
yeah.
part of like the
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Zuko alone. You smell the yeah, exactly.
So,
you're over the horse and you're like
I realized that further in my notes I actually asked you for perception check, so I'll give you that
okay.
here so you don't have to roll again. It was just don't roll a 1. As you're traveling, it's the kind of thing where it's like it doesn't matter what you roll as long as you don't fail. Like fail. You're traveling near the road, but like slightly next to it, and you hear like a
forbidden candy.
You hear like a decently sized group of people like through the trees. As you get closer, you're basically as far away as you can be to like have an understanding of what's going on, to have them not notice you on a horse. You begin to see like several like covered and like roofed carts and caravan-y type of stuff circled up around like the beginnings of like a large campfire. Basically like there's a group of people over there. And with your perception check from here, you can hear them and smell, more importantly, that they're opening up like food.
Food, glorious food.
And they've like stopped.
Yeah, they're like it's like fully stopped. You even see like some horses starting to come off the like things in the front. I forgot to look up the anatomy.
Like the
time is it?
Conestoga wagons.
It's like
Oregon Trail.
Yeah, that's kind of like the vibe.
God, I always forget that's where the name Conestoga comes from.
Yeah.
It's like noonish,
Okay.
lunchtime.
Would Tag stop? Like, do they have like food? Like, very obviously, like they're preparing to like have lunch.
From what you can tell, probably.
Okay.
Do you want to get closer on foot, on horseback? Do you want to just ride pie?
I guess he'll like kind of like walk Salt over there.
Cool. As you get...
steal food. No, that's a mistake.
What did you say?
I'll let you think
No,
about that.
no.
Wait, what's your sleight of hands? Your sneaking?
My stealth is
it's
pretty
pretty-
Ooh,
They have
high.
good
you could sure as hell steal
But
some
no, I
food.
think I'd get stabbed to death.
Should I encourage your worst impulses and say that you
Are
should
you gonna
totally
be my
steal some food?
Actually, I want Danny to be my patron.
I mean, not a bad thing.
you have two patrons.
Steal food that you don't need to steal.
You have two patrons on your shoulder, and one of them is telling you to kill, and the other one's telling you to steal.
Yes. I want to steal.
As you start to walk up, you see that some of the people there, or they're like opening up the tarps and like grabbing crates of like camping supplies, food. A couple have like goods boxed up. One looks more of like a traveling like salesman carts, and the other one has like a couple like armored people looking like guards, just to like keep the caravan safe. As you walk closer, you start to like scan across the clearing, and your eyes land back on the fire. As you kind of like look at the carts and look on the fire, a huge stew kettle is dropped on top of the fire, and people are just starting to like load stuff in, like a goblin, a satyr, some big dudes carrying like a jug of stock. They just pour it in, and like the goblin and the satyr just like chucking a bunch of like pieces of broccoli, like some meat in it. They're just making like a big crew stew. Yeah, they're stewing up some food for like this fairly large, not like large as in like there's like 10 people here. As they start going, people start to like help out. Some people start to like pitch tents or like opening up like those like side of car awning things. As all that's going on, a kind of like large bison minotaur figure starts to like walk out and like begins to like stir the pot, and they almost immediately like hold court with like the rest of the travelers around them. From here you can hear like large, like big belly laughter, and like oh, like everybody is like looking at like hell yeah. Danny, could you please describe your character?
Back in the game, bitch.
Thank God.
Wait, really?
Yes.
What, you don't like the entire spotlight?
I
on, like,
hate
focusing
it.
on
I'm
you?
like,
Oh
Come
no!
back.
Oh my gosh.
never leave me again.
Okay. What you see is you see a large minotaur gentleman standing kind of in the center of this caravan group. Seems like speaking very like jovially with everyone, passing out little like bowls of the stew that they've got going on, not necessarily like like focusing on meeting any one person, just kind of like like talking to the group as a whole. Maybe can I call for checks?
Yeah.
Cool.
In this situation
can you
where
do an
you're-
insight check?
Sure.
If it's about you.
I mean, it's about me specifically.
Hold on. That's an 8.
Oh, never mind. Not
Jack's
enough.
too hungry.
Not
He's
enough.
like,
You're too hungry.
A huge dude.
You're too
being
hungry.
like,
You see just a big dude passing out stew,
and you see it's like
in
picture like a dad at a barbecue,
very
like
dad
on the grill,
energy.
being like,
Awesome.
oh yeah.
Awesome.
Here's
You
here's
just
the
need to-
bowl of
you just need to
stew.
kiss the
Just
chef
like
apron.
exactly. Dressed in casual traveling leathers, but looks like pretty fairly well built. Maybe like middle aged.
I'm shocked.
Why?
They're not a twink.
Fuck off! I'm playing a top this time.
Oh! Not all twinks are
I'm
bottoms.
Mr. Top,
just
give me a
kidding.
perception
I'm
check.
just kidding.
Mr. Top.
I'm just being a dork. Yeah, I'm playing against my.
Going against grain.
I'm going against the grain.
Incredible.
What am I rolling?
Incredible.
Perception.
Yeah.
Perception. I have not great. It's a 9.
You see, kind of you rode in from the same direction, and like you guys kind of rode in like you formed a U with the several carts that are with you guys. I'm going to say there are 4 carts. Remind me if I say a different number later.
Okay.
A lead cart, a merchant cart, kind of like a storage cart, and like a guard cart, keeping up the back. They kind of roll into like a U situation, kind of like form like a protective barrier. From where you guys came from, you see somebody cautiously walking, not even cautiously, just like slowly walking toward you guys.
What,
with
like-
a horse. You see a tiefling at the end of the clearing holding a horse, just not even looking at you, looking at the stew pot, just staring at it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh. How suspicious do you look right now, I think? I wonder.
He is not. I don't know. Probably not very suspicious.
Is a low roll mean you're minimally suspicious
think
or highly suspicious?
You got a low roll. That means you're not doing well at. You're being.
Pretty
You're
obvious.
being.
Are you,
You're
like-
being You would want to come up and be like mysterious and being like, "Hey, I'm just a traveler," but you're very clearly just like, "I'm fucking starving," and like now that you're there, you're like actually like looking at them. They're like. Not like covered in dirt. But, like, this person spent the night.
He hasn't
like
showered
filthy-
in like
You have
2 days.
you also haven't showered since you
And-
fucking died.
haven't showered
Yeah.
since I died.
So you're
I'd say
still
you,
covered
like-
in like battle
The,
grime.
most of the stuff, the
from
only
the
blood,
city.
the only blood and grime that's left over is on clothes.
Mhm.
All like the like nose stuff and
He
everything.
cleaned up his face.
Yeah,
at least.
so like
Okay,
when you
okay,
like
okay,
you know
okay.
when you like get a
'Cause
nosebleed,
based on
but
that
like the front of
picture
your
that you
shirt still has
drew-
blood.
The picture with like Clem and Tag behind.
Yeah,
and
just
Bill.
picture that same picture, but only the blood that's left is like on the body.
Good. And the reason I was asking suspicious is not like, you know, like, is this person an enemy combatant or anything like that, but like, you know, like,
You
know,
want
like
a vibe
Felicia,
check. Oh,
you know, and
yes.
she's like suspicious.
Immediately.
Like that, actually.
no matter
You're
where
doing
she
a
goes.
Felicia vibe
Unintentionally
check.
You know?
suspicious.
Yeah,
You're
like,
like
kind of a
Felicia, I hope you're
Felicia
listening to
vibe
this
check.
someday.
when it would be so much easier to just be normal and kind of awkwardly stand at the edge, you're doing it in like a slightly weird way.
Wait, okay. Sea of Conestoga Wagons. Tag is coming up from the opening of the sea.
I'll say from you guys found a clearing. It kind of like makes like a DP.
Oh,
Kinda-
sure. An Ev.
like an Ev, and they're coming from the north.
Okay.
Because they're coming from the north, traveling south. You guys are going to continue south when
Yeah.
you keep going. So they're coming from the top part, and you're kind of like looking that way, up at them.
Wait, I need to refine his voice. What did I decide?
I don't know. You never told me their voice.
Oh, yeah. I think we were talking about it in 5 Mile Butte.
I do think it would be hilarious if I tried the Italian accent with all new people, because no one would be able to
Hey,
know.
I have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
You're
6,
gonna have to
7,
do
8,
Yeah, but you
eight
can
more
do-
new
8 more
people.
character
Okay.
8
voices.
separate people that are all from different parts of the world.
Excellent.
So I'll be stumbling as well.
Cool. Good.
It's
Okay.
embarrassing, though.
Can I help you,
I'm not gonna
sir?
I'm not going to do it.
Sir?
I
Do you and your
I-
horse
I-
need something?
I didn't mean to approach awkwardly. I just noticed your very delicious smelling soup. I have.
Without even letting you finish, he's like walked up to you and just like held out a bowl to you.
Hi, Sedge, what'd you find out there?
I love that.
Iconic
Tag
voice.
takes it.
Found a new friend, traveler on the road.
Oh, friend. Okay, that was quick.
Oh,
Tie your
Here's-
horse to a tree and come over here.
here's a secret. We only give our stew to friends.
That's very nice. I'm glad all of you are friends here.
You got some sort of sickness, boy? What are you doing?
I don't know. I've never just been handed stew before.
You see a like very like fleet-footed like swashbuckler rogue type kind of like hops off, like that's where the voice was kind of coming from everywhere, and then they just kind of like pop out of the back of the cart that's nearest to you and kind of jump down and stand next to Sedge. That's not the right.
Sedge is the bison's
Sedge,
name.
great name.
This person
Cute.
hops down next to you.
Extremely adorable. Who the fuck is that?
You would know them to be Rosalind Abada. They're the one in charge. They're not in charge. Roslyn, Roslyn, Roslyn.
Lyn.
Rosalind Abada.
Cool. Thank you.
They dropped. I don't know why I gave them.
It's a good voice. It's a really good voice.
You gotta do it now. Just like I'm married to this voice, whatever it is, for the next billion sessions.
What brings you down here?
You can't make eye contact.
They're looking at you.
Direct eye contact.
This a sea elf swashbuckler kind of just like jumps down and kind of like does the little like small person thing against a large person.
That's
They're like
incredibly cute.
like 5 foot even. They're like Clem height, but against a minotaur.
Yep.
So they're like leaning up against like their like elbow. And they're like, "What brings you here?"
I was just heading out from the cities, going towards Silver Marsh.
Sedge is like looking at you like kind of like expectantly like going to like Silvermarsh, and he's like come on, like join the group, we're all heading south too. Like, here, eat with us, we got an extra log.
Okay, thank you, that's very nice.
Yeah, as the three of
Haggis
you,
never
they kind of
been
just
around
like
people like this before.
Rosalind kind of just like smacks you on the back.
Plop your tuchus down here.
Yeah, as you say that, these two huge dudes, one giant like crocodile lizard man and one giant like pig man, would like drop just logs
Are these
down.
based off of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
No, they're not. I only realized that they look like that because I was like, on the drive here, I was like, do I even keep this guy a giant pig? Because I found this cool art, and I'm like, I want him to look like that.
That is
looks
Damn.
awesome.
Oh, I love
You
that.
gotta post some of this art in the reference
Yes,
channel so I can
please.
see it later.
Please.
Yes, I will.
And think
'Cause I
about
wanna
drawing.
know.
This
We'll never actually
gets me
draw,
around
just
drawing.
Think about drawing.
I need to do some drawing too.
No, did I get rid of? So yeah, you see a giant pig man.
Whoa, wait, when did you change the DM channel? Was that like a moment ago?
Well, you were introducing yourself.
Oh, wow, cool. Damn.
Oh, Clem is dead. Clem is gone.
I know.
We're not currently talking to Clem.
We're not talking to Clem.
And then you see
That was just so
a
sudden.
giant blue crocodile drop down another log.
Cute.
Oh my gosh,
So like
adorable.
two dudes that are like slightly bigger than you, but only because they're like more like barbarian-esque. They just need to be like huge men. You would know these as Keg and Deg.
Keg? Their names are Keg and Deg?
Keg and Deg.
That's great.
Which one's which? Who's the pig?
Keg is the pig and Deg is the croc.
Nice.
They drop down their things. Yes. They drop down 2 logs, and the rest of the crew kind of just like start sitting. They were like standing up and eating because they were waiting for Keg and Deg to go get trees to sit on.
Nice.
And everybody kind of sits down around the fire, and they're just like, well, there's like idly chit chatting. Keg and Deg go around and like they check like the horses to make sure they're tied up and they're not gonna run away.
What have you done with Salt?
Salt.
I tag tied him
So
up.
it's like a
Okay.
tree.
He just walked away.
You see.
I mean...
You see
Buy
Keg
Salt.
walk over there, grab Salt, and bring them with the other horses where there's like water and food and stuff.
Oh, thank you.
Gotta take care of your horse.
Oh,
You gotta take care of your horse.
he's not really my horse.
Well, you gotta
It's
take
your horse
care of the
now.
horse that you stole.
I didn't
This
steal
isn't your horse.
I found it.
Wait, no, I didn't say that out loud.
Oh,
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry.
I steal the horse.
That was,
that's not our horse.
that was my Danny-
They just
that was
point at
my
one of
Danny
their
horse.
horses.
I need to
like,
make it
Did you
deeper
steal
so
those
it's
horses?
so it's
Yeah,
more
we found it.
understandable.
Exactly. You just find horses.
Fuck off, Lexi.
I didn't even think it.
You totally laughed at me.
I heard the air come out of your nose.
You're wheezing. You're wheezing at my silly antics. I won't stand for
You
it.
will allow it.
Cool. As you walk back over to like the fireplace, you see in this order a goblin, a tabaxi, a gnoll, a satyr, and an old herringon.
What?
What is a herringon?
Not like your old Harengon. They're not a monk.
Well, wait. I mean, he didn't look like that much of a monk. Did he?
The dude that you played?
Yeah, in the one shot a million years ago.
I just didn't want you to think that I just stole your character.
Oh.
So it was just like an old man.
But I do want to show off what an old Harengon might look like, which you've totally seen, I think, probably before, maybe. This is the character I played for a one-shot.
Oh, that's so cute.
Okay, actually,
an old
quite similar to
Harengon. You know? He doesn't look like a monk, he's just an old traveler.
He's just an old man.
He was the way of the drunken fist or whatever.
Love
Oh,
that.
yeah.
And his name was Barley.
Marley. Is Chowder still outside?
Probably.
I'm gonna go get my dog really quick.
Dead somewhere.
I'm gonna get my dog really quick.
My dog.
Like,
Who do you sit next to?
Catch your name. Hold on.
I didn't catch your name, all of you.
Already love these people.
I was like, I made a lot of shitty people. Not like shitty as in like they're bad people.
What do you mean?
Like they're bad people.
Yeah.
Like basically everybody you guys interacted to was some shade of like a bad person.
A little bit.
If not for being bad by just being a straight up criminal crime boss, but being bad by just being a cop.
Or being mean.
Just being mean.
Or both.
Trying to kill their ex. Trying to kill their ex while being a crow. Being a thief that can go invisible. Being a crime boss that like to punch people to death. Being a guy of a crime boss that likes to punch people to death. Being a guy who likes to stab his people that formerly worked for him. No, I was just
But then
telling.
again, Tag's a little bit of a bad person too because he's shooting people.
We don't know that.
Shooting bad people.
I don't know that.
You don't know that.
I know that. Danny knows
You
that.
know that, but you don't know that. I
Sedge
was just saying
doesn't know
that.
As far as Sedge can tell, you are a very, I don't know, like
troubled person.
Sad.
You look like a tiefling with a weak constitution.
It does
is
look-
what you look like.
I have a +1 constitution.
No,
thank
but I
you.
mean, like, you look sickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, from everybody else's perspective, they're not
It's like Zuko
bringing
when
up.
he makes a moral decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh.
It
And
dies.
he's like yartzing on the
feel
floor
sick.
and stuff.
It from everybody's perspective on their like passive insight, they're just like, you probably exploded. We're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna bring that up. It looks fresh.
You probably exploded. It's a good.
Yeah, you just see everybody in the caravan is like, nobody's like working, nobody's just like standing guard. Everybody's like, oh cool, food time, and everybody has a bowl and it's kind of like sitting around.
I guess he's gonna sit next to the giant minotaur that walked up to him and handed him a bowl of soup. And just be like, I thank you for welcoming me here to sit next to you. I am not that hand. I am...
Do you say not?
Everybody is like,
Do you pull out your hand and
do you do that?
Yes! Like, go. He's right. We determined he's
He's right,
right-handed,
yeah.
and then he goes, I'm Tag.
he gives you like a very tight hand grip. Actually, like I'll say like while like he gave you the bowl and then like kind of like went back to like like talk to the others and then like sat down and then you've like like introduced yourself. He's like being like social butterfly, just sort of like like trying to talk to everyone. It's like wait, did you said your name's Tag, right?
Hi, Tag.
Is that the compliment?
What the hell is that?
Wait, hold on. He's older. He's not.
Hi, Tag.
No, this is his voice. Hi, Tag.
Oh gosh.
How's it going?
It's going. Who are you?
I'm Rav. You see a tiny cowboy.
A tiny cowboy.
Another cowboy. Another
does he have a hat on?
He has a big hat.
Tag is gonna like tip his
Rav.
my bucket.
You
and be
know,
like, I like your vibe.
Hey, man. Real. Wait, hold on. What is the phrase that's like real recognizes real or something?
game recognized.
Game recognizes game. And he like also tips his head. This is the wrong.
Allie and I say Rav like weekly to mean raviolis. So I'm gonna
That's his full name.
I'm
Is
gonna
Ravioli.
headcanon.
Yes.
I'm gonna headcanon that
His middle name is Noli.
Rav. Oh no! You could have been Rav the Knoll, like Rav the Knoll.
Oh, that would have been really good. Except I hate Knowles right now.
Do you? Why?
Cute.
Oh, cute.
I see. He also has fire.
Wait, why do you hate Knowles?
They killed me a bunch in Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, Andy hates Knowles.
Andy
not
hates
Tag.
Knowles.
Yeah,
Tag's
you see,
not racist.
as they're talking to you,
only Andy is racist.
as they're talking to you, their finger is like lit with like a cantrip, and they're like he like making their bowl real hot.
Uh-huh. Some like it hot.
He likes to burn his stew.
And then he just goes, as you like, he likes to burn his stew. You just hear.
I assure you, I cooked it to perfection.
Mm-hmm.
Rav does not believe this.
You know, some people
this.
just like it.
He likes his meat kind of over.
I was gonna say, well done.
Oh, very well done.
If you've even.
he's just got a little bit of stuff in his throat.
Oh, how's that ash?
If you've eaten raw meat as many times as I have, you know that it's better for it to be cooked all the way. I'm not saying your stuff is bad, but I, Rav, like it cooked. I like it done.
That's that's valid. Whatever.
Then he throws his bowl on like the pile and like, and then he like grabs stuff out of his pack and he's like fusing metal together and.
Nice.
He's like, you know when you like go on a couch and you're just like, I'm done talking.
Yes.
He's just like fiddling with shit.
He enters the neurodivergent mode.
Yeah. He's literally like,
and done.
This is our beautiful autistic goblin.
Yes, I was gonna say.
He's got projects. He loves his projects.
Mm-hmm. So that's Rav.
Like I said, he likes it well done. But how's it treating you?
It's
this is the best food you've ever eaten.
Yeah, I literally.
Have you eaten it yet? Is the question.
He's gonna start eating immediately, and it's like does not really like want to stop to talk. Like just keeps eating it until it's like probably halfway done, and then he's like, "It's really good."
It's really good.
Like so good. He's probably like, don't cry. It's not that good. It's really good. Don't cry.
Give me an insight check. Give me a deception check.
Oh wow. Insight, huh?
It's a 10.
Sorry, I moved to show you Barley. I moved to a different thing.
She could dare you.
What the hell was that? Why did it do that twice?
Rav is a goblin.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just like how you said Rav is a goblin.
Well,
Rav is a goblin.
What am I doing? Insight? That's 12.
You can you can tell they're hiding it decently, okay, but Tag is getting emotional at this food.
Okay. I think, like, concurrently, like the dude's just, like, not watching you just, like, eat. He's like, talking to other people, he's, like, talking to other folks and, like, like, looking back at you. He's not just, like, how much of my food have you consumed and how hungry are you?
That right there.
Yeah, exactly.
You should try that.
You should try some of these veggies.
That's actually the best part right there, actually.
No, but not hiding it very well.
Just like, this is really good. Thank you, man. You're a good cook. You're the best cook I've ever met. Except for Uruk. He made really good sandwiches.
Somewhere Uruk is like...
My heart!
Like, somewhere...
There's a
somewhere I feel like my cooking has not been appreciated as much as someone else's.
Do you usually cook the meals for your whole caravan?
Oh, what do you mean? These aren't... Oh, this isn't like my caravan.
Oh.
No. I'm just here traveling with them.
Oh. That's cool.
I like to cook people some meals when I'm on the road with folks.
I like to cook people.
Hey, you gotta cook people, you know?
No, son, I do not like to cook people.
That's good. I didn't say that in character. Tag immediately accuses
Tag is
someone
like,
of cannibalism.
you said cook people.
Are you also traveling down from the Twin Cities or elsewhere?
Not down from the Twin Cities, no, but I am traveling down to the Silver Marsh.
Cool.
Met up with a few of these fine folk on the road just a couple days ago, and some other folks joined earlier this morning.
Nice.
You know how caravans go.
I don't. But
yeah, they kind of
cool.
clump up together and split apart as people are going to different places. Fuck off.
Cool.
As you guys start getting settled in, you hear. I meant this to be lute music, but whatever. Pretend this is lute.
It's flute music.
Flute.
The lute.
You hear like a slight like picking at a lute from across the like the thing. You see like the knoll is like kind of just like sitting back and just like.
Oh.
Hasn't there been shit going down in the Twin Cities?
Oh my gosh, the knoll's a stoner.
Kind of big shit, yeah.
Do tell.
Well, the guy who I guess ran the school, Daron, I don't know. He's.
I'm not.
I didn't hear about him until I got like really involved with the school for some reason. But he, I guess, wanted to like start an uprising against the Count, who I also wasn't really familiar with. I really wasn't that involved with the ongoings.
That part is particularly like distressing to you. You're like an uprising to like the Counts. What?
He was like, we gotta take back our power, but it wasn't like a good, like a feel good, like, yeah, it was a like, we're gonna do bad shit, but not like interesting bad shit, like politically crazy shit.
I thought you just were in one of the gangs. That's what I was referring to.
I mean, I was.
You see, like their ears, like you were.
Not like a gang. We were pretty small.
Are we sitting with a bona fide gangster?
He kind of just goes like, you couldn't have been with like the Great Big
Why are you
Gang or
laughing at
anything.
me? I hear
Wait,
scoffing every once in a while, and the only
gang?
person there is you.
Yeah.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Turn down my ears. What am I being?
He like
stupid
has
or
this
something?
like chest plate
Yeah,
still.
he kind of just like looks down and is like,
Yeah.
Wait, do you have a chest plate with the Great Bridge Gang on it?
Yes, it's
do?
It's pretty subtle.
Oh, because
it's at the test of that's like.
Wait, is
That's
that the
what
one you wore for the wrestling thing?
That's the breastplate that Hinda
Hinda
just
gave
gave
it to me
him.
to increase my AC.
You've been wearing one of the gang's logos on your
It's
fucking
not
chest
big.
this
That's
entire
no,
time?
I
While
promise
you guys
you-
went to the
Varys
garrison,
noticed it.
Varys just like you walked in and was like, "What the fuck are you gang members doing in my like? What is this?"
Hold on.
The only reason he didn't grill you guys harder is because you were just like, "Here's a Labruta."
Yeah.
Great Bridge Gang.
Cute.
Yeah. So now I gotta draw his fucked up arm.
I know. Just the moment you create an updated character sheet, you have to update it again.
I mean, it's not my
Isn't
fault.
that how it goes? Isn't that how it
It's
goes?
always how it
Not my
goes.
fault you died.
Ain't that just the
Well,
way?
it's my fault you died, but
What is it?
yeah,
is it?
it's this. fault.
I mean, did you go to like the full frog and stuff? Like,
They kind of get like weird. They like glance over at Sedge and they're like, maybe. I talked to some people. Yeah, I talk. You know, I talk to people.
I
This person-
I didn't know that. I've actually never
This
met
person
you
was
before,
on
by
the
way.
caravan before you, but they kind of have like a weird vibe.
They're
They're
weird.
a little weird.
I mean, part of traveling is that you
They are
meet a lot
Knoll.
of you meet a
They
lot
are
of cool people, and you.
I don't
That's
think
so racist.
I don't
Did you
think
say
I've
that?
anybody's
Gnolls
ever
are
played.
weird.
Nobody's ever played a gnoll being like, I'm just a gnoll. Hi.
I am a normal person.
I'm a
They're
normal paladin.
hyenas. They're literally like mutant giant hyenas.
I know what they are, but still,
They're weird.
that's like saying all goblins are weird.
They're funky little guys.
But like, they, huh?
I did think about that when I was creating this character, but I was like,
Who's Aiden?
I need gnolls in my story.
My high school boyfriend that was a hyena.
Oh yeah, I remember that about him. Wait,
no!
Lexi, do you remember? This was one of my regrets. Is I didn't mean to be disparaging against
This is what
furries,
you're talking
but
Cute.
I was talking. We were playing.
This is the hyena.
Oh, that's cool. I was playing Skyrim, and I thought that the design for the tabaxis was, or not tabaxis, what are they called? Khajiit in
Khajiit.
Skyrim?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, they're weird because they're like totally human bodies.
They're like
but they're
cat
just
head.
covered
They're
in
not
cat.
furry enough.
Yeah.
They're not cat enough.
They're just like human bodies that are covered in like a fur texture. And I was like, it's weird because like there's like the Khajiit ladies and they like it just looks
boobs.
yeah, and it just
It's
looks
like,
like
why does
it's-
that cat have
yeah,
boobs?
the cat doesn't need it just is uncomfortable, and I was like, I don't know, that's kind of weird. It's like weird that they're literally just like people covered in fur. And then Aiden was like, do you have a problem with people covered in fur?
That's what
Do
you
you
double
remember
down
this?
and
So
say,
aggressive.
Do you remember this?
That's
I
so
felt so bad.
aggressive. No,
it was in our like family room at Spruce Ridge, and I was like playing Skyrim on the computer, and I think you guys were doing something on the TV, and he was like, is there a problem with humans covered in fur? And I felt so bad.
No.
Because I didn't know until like afterwards that
I feel like if he was like a genuine like furry, he would have played that off as like a really good joke. But the fact that he took so much offense to it,
That means
It's
he's
like-
not comfortable being a furry.
exactly.
I mean, I don't know. I think he's probably fine. He's probably fine doing his thing. What did you say?
Where
he's
is
living
he
his
now?
best hyena life.
Other hyenas.
But they can be normal.
Knowles?
Andy. Yeah. they can be
Okay.
normal.
Okay.
This is just a man with a dog's head.
They aren't normal.
No, but this is like a
Wait,
hunchback.
what's
hyena.
his name?
Peto.
Beto?
Peto.
You know exactly what I'm writing.
Beppo?
Peto is an old. Yeah. So they
Just kind of.
they you see them like not like take an interest in you in like a weird way, but they're like, oh, somebody I'd want to talk to later.
Cool.
Peto likes that. It's like you're a gang member.
Peto approves.
Pepto
Like,
approves.
but you are
Pepto.
a gang member.
Pepto.
Pepto Bismol.
Yeah. As you guys are like talking and
I thought that was
people are finishing. I just have to move through some of this. As people are like still eating.
It's
and other
been a
people are
while since
finishing
we've been
up.
introduced to so many NPCs.
I know that's
at
why
the
I didn't.
same
We
time.
don't even know all of them
So
We
yet.
gotta get there. We gotta get through it.
I
We
guess.
need
so
the introductions.
two of like the older NPCs kind of like get up and go like talk to each other near like a cart.
Mhm.
One of the carts that has like the sticks out and like some stuff out. And you see with the Herringon like looks at you and like starts to pull out like more stuff. Of the one that looks more like a merchant cart.
Oh, like
I
here's,
do have money to buy stuff.
here's like
Didn't
a
he need to
hungy.
give me 2,000
You have
gold?
a shit ton of money.
You got like the Great Bridge Gang's like treasury.
You basically got the half that Endo gave to Hinda. You guys each got 1,000. I forgot how much.
Something like that.
Right.
Clem still has that gold.
Sorry,
by the way.
Clem's taken.
That's
You-
fine.
So yeah, you got
Here, I'll go back.
2,000
Okay.
plus whatever you had to start with.
I had 25.
2,000.
Wow.
25.
That's not a real year. So yeah, you see like the older satyr and the older Herringon kind of go off and kind of do their own thing because they're like the kids. You see a taller like tabaxi go and like mess around and start sparring with the two huge barbarian guys. They're just kind of like messing around and like like play fighting with each other.
Mm-hmm. This is the tabaxi.
Is it? I don't want something that cursed in my. I know you were talking about
if
like.
you have coin.
Four doubloons.
I don't want something that cursed in my campaign. I know we're talking about like demons and shit, but
Too cursed.
that shit scares me. And then Rab's working on his shit. Roslyn is kind of just like walking around looking at people and like kind of just like checking with people, making sure they're good. Beto is still looking there, like sitting there, like playing music and kind of doing like a pseudo song of rest for everybody.
Did you tell Tag your name?
Yeah,
Okay.
no. Well,
No.
you heard it.
Okay.
You heard it from other people
Roslyn
saying
said-
Tag's
Okay.
name, or saying Sedge's name.
Cool.
So you know it.
Okay.
I think after eating, he's gonna like chop some wood,
Nice.
which is gonna be medium levels of successful. Oh whoa! Never mind. My athletics kicks ass. So no, he's chopping a lot of wood.
You're just like one of those videos where it's like one
You're like
swing.
sweaty and it's just like.
I don't know if I want to interrupt your wood chopping. You seem busy.
No. He's just
You
chopping
seem
wood, but
busy.
he's talking to other people.
Nice.
He's drinking water. He's chopping wood. He's snacking. He's chatting with the other people, but not
It's
Rav,
very
because
multifaceted.
Rav's very involved in whatever he's working on. You can chop water and drink. You can chop wood and drink water at the same time. That's
Chop
not.
water and drink wood.
Stop. Don't say anything like that, or you know I'll have a field day about it.
Hey, yo.
Oh.
You
Tag's
can
gonna-
drink water and you can chop wood at the same time. It's not that weird.
Tag's gonna put his bowl where Ram put his bowl.
You're not gonna clean your bowl? No, I'm just kidding.
He was just gonna go
Fine.
walk over and offer to help do dishes. But I don't. Is there like a dishwashing
No,
station?
I was totally fully kidding.
I know.
Yeah.
It's-
You do that thing where you're like holding your dish and you're like want to help, but you're just kind of like.
I don't know
sitting,
how
like,
anything
yeah.
works here, and I don't want to step on anyone's
You
toes.
see Rosalind look over at you and say, "Oh, you could just set it with the other ones if you like."
Okay. Do they need to be washed or anything?
I mean, yeah, but it's your first day. Don't feel the need. If you'd like to, sure.
It's my first day. What?
You just got here? Shut up.
What?
Lexi, I don't need your comments.
What is Lexi?
Is
Is that the herringon in the background?
Wait, what did you say?
I said she's supposed to sound like Ruby.
Now
Is
that you're
that-
saying that yeah,
Does that help actually?
that does help a lot.
Mm.
I don't know who Dodie
Embrace
is.
the Dodie.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Musician, right?
Yeah.
First day. Here? Like, am I in this now?
You just
I mean,
showed up like
You're
20
you're
minutes
traveling
ago?
south.
Yeah.
I mean, you can travel south concurrently at the same time as the rest of us, alongside us, outside this
You're
group,
more than welcome
Or you
to
can just-
ride your
just-
horse along the side of our caravan
or you could just hang out
and just walk the
until
same
our
direction, but
until
not
our
be a
paths
part
split
of
apart.
it. If you feel like a weird need to not be a part of us,
I don't. I'm just used to these sort of things having like an initiation or like joining.
I gave
process.
you soup.
yeah. Okay.
I'm used to.
You had to talk to Beto.
Was that a have to? They
He's
seem. They
kinda
seem
weird.
I mean,
I'm kind of weird.
That had some rap sauce in it.
Okay.
Too many people.
Bear
no
with me.
Too
weirder
many
than
NPCs.
anyone I've hung out with at all in the past 3 months.
You're like, no, I spent the last 3 months with like
With-
other gangsters and a
with-
feral schoolboy.
Yes, with halflings and a strange green little guy.
Strange
Just a
green little guy.
guy.
Just a green little guy. He's like, no, I can wash the dishes. I can do
Appreciate
that.
it.
Yeah.
There's like a bucket.
A bucket?
Right there.
Bucket.
Bucket's
One
gone.
hand.
Bucket? ISIS.
ISIS.
I was just thinking about that vine today.
Really?
The ice is slippery. ISIS.
ISIS. No, the ice is ISIS.
ISIS. Tags washing
Okay,
dishes.
hold on. Okay. I'm just marking where. Oh, fuck. I'm just marking where it. I'm just making a map so I don't have to think about this and like recontextualize everything. Cool. You're washing dishes. Said you're cutting wood. Cool. Yeah, this is. I mean, I think there's not gonna be like an encounter check. Like nothing's gonna happen if you just want to like pass time and take like a short rest, even though you don't really need to. Give me 1 sec.
Glad you're not alone. As a player and as a
Yes.
character.
Does Sedge ask that?
No.
Okay.
No, that's
Are you
my
glad you're not alone?
that's my Danny voice.
I think-
yeah.
Tag is very, like,
Are you
pleasantly
glad you're not fucking
confused
alone?
by all this. Mainly because he's probably spent the past 14 years, not surrounded by people who immediately, like, want to just, like, be welcoming and, like, kind. Just with, like, the side of the world that he's been on.
You've been in the criminal underbelly.
In the criminal underbelly.
And now it's
he was an
time-
annoying kid in the criminal underbelly.
And now
what
it's
was your
time
Herringon's
to...
name?
His name was Barley.
Okay, well, that's unfortunate.
Why?
Because the Herringon's name is Barch.
Oh.
Barch. Could make him Birch.
Barch. I'm gonna write down
Bircham.
Barch.
Oh, Bertram.
Oat Bircham.
Oh, I'm so glad that
Fucking
of
oat.
all of
Put
the names
Goddamn
flashback on his
oat.
bones.
of all of the names that I have come up with,
That was so good.
Oat Bircham has stuck in you so much.
Yes. He was just so good. He was so funny.
I liked Oat. I thought he was funny.
I think
Okay,
What were the other ones? I can't even remember the other characters
This
now.
is-
It's been a while.
the basic
I don't
encampment.
remember.
Got 3 people like sparring here. Tagger over here, cleaning water. Rosalind's just like I don't know, doing head person stuff on this cart. This is the merchant cart. This is just like a travel cart. Said you're here chopping wood, and Rav
Is that person's name Jaina? Una?
Isa.
Issa.
Una, yeah.
Una Issa.
What's Una and Issa?
Una is the tabaxi. No, wait, sorry. Isa is the tabaxi, and Una is the satyr.
What?
I appreciate it.
I just like hearing the alert.
I'm just gonna
Making
I'm
this
gonna
word
reply
sound.
to each of these with the art. So
Yes, good.
Good. Thank
Cool.
you. I like that there's like the coolest, most metal axe in the middle. It looks like a guitar with like spikies. The fire.
Oh, it
sorry.
does look, I was like,
I was like,
an
what?
axe to chop wood, and you mean a bass axe? Who is
I thought that
the
would help.
knoll?
The knoll is Peto right here.
Peto.
Peto.
Peto. If we don't all pass out or go to bed, Tag might walk back over and talk to Peto again.
Cool.
Criminal.
Is there
Fellow criminal. I'm gonna get water.
do you, because of the context in which you guys spell classes, do you want to like talk to him in like a like, not like hushed, but
A
like
little
quietly,
more, a little
just so like
quietly,
Rav
yeah.
doesn't
Yeah. Rather
the
than
weird
like,
child
what are you
across from
talking
you.
about?
Oh, sorry. Cool. You
With a bit of discrepancy,
Yeah.
I guess.
You walk over to you walk over and sit next to Peto. And he just kind of like acknowledges you, and he's kind of like,
How did you know the Great Bridge Gang?
I've been known to, on the occasion, sell illegal things, and they kind of just like. Okay.
Is this how you know?
Cool. Like weapons or drugs
Are you looking for something?
I was just interested because he only ever like I came into it when the full frog was pretty much making the entire income. So
Get it?
Oh yeah, because you were money laundering.
yes,
That made more money.
There really wasn't much actual gang activity going on when I was in the Great Bridge gang.
It's been a minute, but it's some side gigs. It wasn't anything like intense, but it was
Were you friends with Hinda?
What?
I said no. I don't know why I said friends. She's like my weird adopted mom now. That's way too much information.
What the fuck? Who's Hinda?
What do you mean, who's Hinda? She's the one who, the head of the Great Bridge.
Do it insight check. DC 5. Low level dealers and stuff wouldn't know the name of the boss.
Even for the Great Bridge gang?
I mean, they know. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, do you know like Switchfoot or I forget.
Switchfoot almost tried to kill me once, but that might have been my fault. You see them kind of do the thing that somebody who is clearly did something bad, and then somebody caught them on it, and they're going like, oh, yeah.
Pulling on the collar a little.
That's in the past, and
Do you know? Are there any like gangs down in Silvermarsh?
I think so. That's another thing that I need money. I just need something to do. So I'm just hitching a ride, playing songs of rest, keeping people uplifted. Mm-hmm. I need to let go of a couple things. But
let go.
Like I have things that I don't want on me anymore.
What do you have?
Sedge is like walking by and adding wood to the pile.
Yeah. Give me a perception.
He's trying to fence some goods.
Literally, give me a perception check. Some other people are going to as well. And you give me a deception check with advantage. And I'll also do the same.
Perception.
Yeah.
You said.
Oh no.
What do you mean? Oh no, that's
No,
a nat 20.
That's awesome.
18 for perception.
That's technically
Nat
a
20.
It's
18 for
a
perception.
nat 20, but it would be.
Okay, and then so the important thing is so people won't hear what you're saying. This is for what's his face? Beto. I'll say he's a bard, so he has decent charisma. I didn't make stats for all these because I finished making them last night.
That'd be a lot.
And I didn't think we would be fighting, so I didn't think it'd be necessary. But I forgot about stuff like this.
I just said I made stats.
I would hope.
Sedge.
Goddamn hope so. So I'll say they have a +7 because they're a thing. You got an 18, 19.
For perception 18.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Dang.
So
That's
you
charismatic.
hear them talking about something.
Seems skeezy.
Not even.
No.
Maybe even like it's just kind of like, oh, it's weird that they're talking quietly. I don't know why they're doing that.
Okay.
Insane.
I'm gonna cast. No, I'm just kidding.
Zone of truth.
Detect thoughts. I do love detect thoughts.
Detect criminals.
But
Detect criminals.
insane. So yeah, so basically with the both 2 nat 20s, as like other people like start to like Rav, you see like Rav get up, you see like Sedge come over, they're
doing hand signals.
they're doing Thieves Can't.
Yes.
So they're like,
I actually don't know Thieves Can't.
you don't know Thieves
I'm
Can't?
not a rogue.
No, but
You're
don't
not
you
a
have the criminal background? That should give you.
If you took the criminal background,
You
I
have
think
you should have
I
thieves
think
can't.
Thieves can't. Let me.
Nobody ever uses it, but for like in things like this, it's an
Yeah.
easy like, the
Yeah.
reason that a normal person doesn't hear it.
Do I
is
know
because
Thieves Can't? That'd be cool.
You should know Thieves Can.
Criminal spy. You know.
If you don't know Thieves Can't, then Hinda taught it to you. Like you know it because you've been in a gang.
Actually, can I say someone else taught me Thieves Can't?
Yeah, I actually don't think that by.
It depends on how much.
You don't.
Oh. Oh, is it your dad?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually don't think you know. But you do have you don't know thieves can't automatically from your background, but you do have criminal contact.
That's an important thing. You should keep that in mind.
I think that's Hinda.
That would be people like Hinda. And now
You have a reliable and trustworthy contact who acts as your liaison to a network of other criminals. You know how to get
that would be
messages
Hinda.
to and from your
Okay.
contact even over great distances. Specifically, you know the local messengers, corrupt caravan masters, and seedy sailors who can
Not a
deliver
corrupt
messages
caravan
for
master.
you.
I was gonna say, doesn't give me the vibe.
But
It's
that
also not
that's
the
a
master.
very powerful thing that you should keep in mind as you go to new
Know
places.
your background.
Yes.
Know your shit.
Know your background.
One of the
is good.
reasons I forced you to remake your character sheet was so that you would look at it again
Yes.
and remember all the things. You
Oh
can do.
wow!
Because we're getting to the level where you can start doing insane shit, and I want you to.
I want to too. Let me see. Oh, I want.
My feature is rustic hospitality. Since I come from the ranks of common folk, you fit
I
in
want
with them
Thin
at ease.
Gritmere to have taught tag. Thief can't.
Is that the snake person?
No.
Oh.
It was one of the
Thin
first. It was.
Gritmere.
It was one of the first gangs that Tag was in.
Cool.
Yeah.
When that comes up.
You don't have to actually bring them up. I just wanted to put that name out there.
I'm just like,
It
There's
should be in
3
your
days
notes.
of
It should
work.
be on Discord.
it is in there.
Yeah.
It is in there. It is in my page.
What did you say that person's name was?
Grim Gripmere.
Thin.
That's what I said.
You said Thrim. Thin. Gritmere.
Thin Gritmere.
Tag's first love.
No. They were a weird hippie.
Tag's first rival.
Actually, yeah.
Like Gary Oak. What are we doing?
Fuck your hook.
I'm trying-
They're talking. Petho and Tag are talking, and Rav is walking over to sit next to them, and you're walking over as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm just putting firewood by the firewood pile.
Not saying that.
You're done talking.
I'm done talking.
Done talking?
I'm done talking. I was
Yeah.
gonna say something really stupid, but I do not.
Good.
No.
Everyone should always say stupid things.
So Tag
No, because
is
Oh, is it like a bad joke?
it's just a really stupid
was an
joke.
incriminating joke.
Not an incriminating joke. It would have just been a really weird joke to say to people that you have
Don't know.
literally just met.
That's fine. Cool. You give me a perception check as people begin to move around.
Me?
Yeah. And Sedge, you can give me one as well if you'd like.
It's another 20.
You.
I'm never gonna get those again.
Wow, that's wild. I got
Jesus
12.
His head was underneath before it started spilling. You got a 12?
Yeah.
Cool.
Perception.
I'll say this was a DC. It was a DC 15. This is interesting information.
You're
You
an
over
insane
here,
gentleman.
Una, under kind of like gesture over. You're like talking to Betho about bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Rav has moved closer. Just moved to another thing, but this happens before whatever Rav is gonna say happens. You hear Una kind of quietly talk to Roz about some she's like opening letters and like correspondence and whatever, and she's like, "Oh, I've been here." It's an old lady voice.
Wait, who's the old lady?
Una was old.
Tabaxi?
Sator.
Sator. Oh, love.
Wow.
Sheep.
Beautiful.
The B isn't there, unfortunately.
Dang.
Unfortunately for me.
Be familiar.
Yeah, you hear her
We've
kind of
dealt
like
enough with bees in this campaign.
once was enough.
No more bees.
Yeah, you hear her kind of quietly to Roz say like, "Hey, I think I just got some messages that there were what's the word?
You gotta
for it?
commit more to your elderly voice like
No.
I did that one time.
Oh.
How's it going?
No, that's Barch. You haven't talked to Barch yet.
That's what's his name?
Fuck, I forgot his name. The lizard,
Yeah.
old lizardman.
Shit.
Tef.
Yeah, Tef.
Um,
We've really in our
Wow.
multiple games, we've amassed like
so many
a
fucking
a
people.
large amount
So
of
many
fun
characters.
NPCs. You
NPCs
know,
are the funnest to make
a
because
rich
there's no
tapestry.
holds barred.
Mhm.
You hear you hear Una go. You hear Una go.
Gotcha.
You hear Una go to
want
Rosalind.
Tybalt?
Oh my.
You're a goober.
Roz, I've heard some rumors and from people passing by and whatnot that there are like thieves and beasts like in these areas that we're gonna go through. So we should like be careful as we kind of go south. Just keep an eye out. I kind of want to like say something loud to the whole camp, but you should know because she kind of just like told them and points at like the three like people that are like fully like backyard wrestling each other.
Yeah, but
This like smaller Khajiit is like
Tabaxi.
sorry. Tabaxi is like holding their own against these two big dudes.
Puss in Boots style.
They're kind of more in like a like I know how to fight and you guys are just big and strong kind of way. Like they're gonna like two-hand smash and she's gonna like go and like trip them.
I am so glad I did not try to steal food.
I think it would have been a bad situation.
Yeah.
You would have had at least
All of them turn on you.
Yep.
Read a bad
five
situation.
NPCs would have just attacked you immediately.
Yep.
What PC maybe? I don't know what Sedge would have done. So yeah.
No. We can handle beasts. Between the eggs and I. Keg and Dag.
The eggs.
The eggs. The Egg Brothers. Between the Egg Brothers.
Sedge, we told you that wasn't sticking. And like a log flies through the air.
Egg a thing.
Will I catch it? Will I catch it?
Oh
Let's
god,
find
that'd
out.
be hot.
What's
They have +5 to strength and a natural 20.
A dirty 20.
Wait, you got a natural 20 on that
Unnatural
roll?
20.
Unnatural 20?
You don't like
That's
dirty
why
20.
you say dirty, because unnatural
I
sounds
guess,
too close to
but
natural.
dirty sounds like
A
dirt.
filthy,
It's a
dirty.
One of those
Slimy little
filthy, grimy little
raunchy,
20s.
awful,
a slimy 20.
the most disgusting horror story you have.
What was that voice? You just dipped into something I have truly not seen from you
No, maybe that'll be my next character.
Insane.
It's
Something
from
you've
the-
never seen
I've
before.
never seen before is my Valley Girl voice.
ever. I mean that does
Really?
exceed my armor class.
No, it's like, so you could catch it. It's like an athletics check.
Oh,
Because they're throwing a big thing to you.
what was their total?
They got a 20.
Holy shit, my athletics is better than I thought. I got a
You're a
24.
So you just like, they throw like a big piece of wood at you and you just freaking just like slice it in half out of the air. And you're
Tag is
and they're just gonna like,
The axe is like, like had just cleaved through the wood,
Mhm.
and Sedge turns the tag. I'm trying to make the Egg Brothers happen. It'll catch on.
I think you
soon."
can make it happen. I
I
think
think
with
so,
this
too.
energy, you
Thank
can
you.
definitely make it
Thank
happen.
you see Rab just look at you and like through his goggles, his eyes wide, and you're like, Egg brother.
Don't like the way you said that though.
Hey,
So you start screaming, and they run over, and they just like jump on top of his back.
Tabaxi's on top. It's
I
like a
love
whole
Rav.
dog pile.
I love Rav.
Okay.
Cool.
Egg
Is
Brothers.
there anything else either of you would like to do before the next morning?
I mean, no. Just no, not more than just like camp stuff and chatting with people. Nothing in particular.
Yeah, you guys can talk amongst
We're all going
yourselves or attack.
we're all going
talk
to Silvermarsh.
NPCs. I have to look up for some.
Why are you headed to Silvermarsh again?
Um,
A vacation?
nope,
To
nope.
the weird, hollowed, misty swamps.
I didn't know they were weird and hollowed. I just heard that the mud was magical. Kind of.
The mud. It is
The mud.
magical.
Yeah. That's what my sources told me.
Your
I'm
sources.
I'm trying to follow after all the shit that went down in the Twin Cities. I'm kind of trying to get some more information on the Dayron guy.
Cool.
What are you heading to the? I'm gonna pick up your accent now.
That's why you have to be Italian to
You have
counteract
to
it.
have
I'm
your
not-
own accent.
I am going to pick up your accents now.
Yeah.
No, it's so bad. No.
It's infectious.
Yeah.
Accents are infectious. Oh wait, what was that? You asked me what I was doing
Why
there?
are you going? What is your reason for traveling south, if I may ask? If you have one, I know some people just travel to travel.
Sorry. No, this is just things that are happening overnight.
Okay.
Between NPCs.
I'm mostly just a wanderer.
That's cool.
Traveled around Ilia for several years now.
Nice.
Haven't been to Silver Marsh yet.
Have you ever been to Ithamar?
I have. I have been to Ithamar.
Yeah.
Have you?
I'm from there.
Are you now?
I am.
Why'd you leave?
Same reason most people leave. It's dicey over there. I don't know.
That it is.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
That was mostly my impression of the place too.
Oh God, what did you do in Ithamar?
That was good
That's
stuff.
between me and God.
Oh.
No, the backstory that
Do you
Danny
also
said.
have a god? I just recently took up a new following.
Wait, do you say that in
No.
character?
Oh my god, I was gonna be like, what?
Do you happen to be following a strange haunted fire
Yeah,
demon
do you-
lady?
Or
Looking at
do you know the Christian Lord Jesus Christ?
Yes, I also took up a recent new following. Have you heard of the Bible?
No, can't say I have.
It's not a character.
No.
I'm just having fun.
Do you know Holy Lord?
No, so yeah, he's just gonna tell you that he's like a wanderer and has not been to Silver Marsh before, but
Oh,
wants
hasn't
to.
been before. Cool.
Has not been to Silver Marsh
First
before
time.
specifically. You
Also-
could probably give an insight to
Mhm.
that if you want.
Oh, that is an 18.
Cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll
Incite
say
me.
with that, you kind of pick up the like. I mean, not many people have like positive impressions of Ithamar,
Mhm.
but like that specific, like them wanting to go to they're probably telling the truth about never being to the Silver Marsh. It's a weird thing to lie about.
Mhm.
But you can tell when they
Yeah, I mean
like,
that's the truth.
yeah, when you
didn't-
talk about Ithamar and you're
I
like
didn't
you
roll,
say
like,
that
a
you were
good
there,
enough-
they're like you see that
Like I
they
didn't
take
roll
an
a good enough
interest in that.
charisma to
Mm.
like. I haven't been to Silver Marsh, but
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't believe.
the Ithamar
I don't
thing is
think
the
that you're
thing that you
lying.
pick up
Yeah.
on.
Mm-hmm. The Tag is staying in his lane. He knows when people don't want to talk about weird stuff.
Good. Tag's learning character developments.
Yay, tag.
I mean, specifically with Ithamar because he has dodged, duck, dipped, dived, and dodged every single question that ever had to do with that and him. So,
Yeah. That's how it goes.
yeah. Well, thank you.
You and your
for-
backstories.
You know it.
You know it.
I
You
know
know it.
I know it on to both of you guys. Sorry. Hey,
I want that
I
as
know-
like a text.
I know it on both of you guys.
I know it on you, on both of you guys. I just wanna snatch that little bit of
We
audio.
can snatch it.
Hey, nobody doesn't like me, you know. You both go to bed.
Yeah, Tag
Roz,
thanks
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sedge for welcoming him into this caravan, and I guess goes back over to Salt to like grab whatever stuff. I don't think he actually has a
you
camping
don't.
pack.
You go to Soul and you just kind of like reach. You just kind of like, you know, the thing you do when you're just
Yep.
kind of like touching your bag a lot, just to like make it look like you're doing something.
Mhm.
You do that, and Roz like just walks over with just like a 10, and they just hand it to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You don't need to hide. We've all had things that we don't like to talk about. we all have things that we're running away from. Just chill out. You're good.
Fuck!
We're not gonna kill you. We're fine.
You're not gonna kill me?
I'm assuming that everybody that you've ever encountered for the first time has tried to kill you. So
That's eerily accurate.
judging by the everything about how you're acting, I'm assuming you're just like a piece of leather and your hands are just like.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
So
Thanks.
just don't do anything weird around the caravan, and you could travel with us as long as you want.
I will try my best to not be weird.
She's like
so weird.
because this person is so charismatic. They're like, I need to carry this for the both of us, and they give you a warm smile and a pat on the shoulder, and they go and they walk up to their tent.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I don't know why you're rolling.
I don't know why you rolled an
Because I wanted to
one.
see if Tag knows how to pitch a tent. He got one.
So I think you've just sort of unrolled the tent
And are sleeping
and are
in
sleeping
it.
on top of the
Yes.
tent like it's a bedroll. Like you think
Oh
it's a
my
bedroll,
God.
but it's a tent.
Oh my god. I mean, that's technically a 3, but that's so funny. Yeah, he has no idea what he's doing.
No, maybe Sedge will have, one of those fancy hammocks like I do.
That's incredible.
I feel like that's a pretty Sedge move.
Hooked it up between the caravan or the wagons.
Pepo comes over and it's just like, dude, what the fuck? Just pat you on the back, and they they just set up your tent in a minute with stick, rope, cloth.
Cool.
Cloth to sleep on.
Thank you. I've never been camping before.
If you've never been outside,
I have, but not with equipment.
Wait, how did you get from Ithamar to the Twin Cities?
Oh, it was rough.
And it was
bad.
It was bad time.
Was it you just walking there with no tent, or were you warped there through hell or something?
No,
okay.
It was jumping from gang to gang to get. It was not in one go.
Okay.
It was whatever
but
the
you
city
you
was.
weren't camping at any point between the two? Oh, wow.
He was probably just sleeping wherever or hitchhiking.
Huh. Okay.
Tag is dumb.
Yeah, just say dumb on your claws.
Dumb! Goes to sleep.
Cool. This is an ad in the middle of the thing. Sorry. I don't have YouTube.
It's time to plug whatever you need to plug on this episode of Ilya. What do you got to plug?
3-1 cat chow. So,
What do I have to
Tag,
plug?
in
Let
the
me tell
middle-
you.
In the middle of the night, you're woken up by a hand. At first,
On
you think
your-
somebody's At first, you think a hand of death is grabbing
I didn't say
you.
anything.
Then
I
you're
didn't say anything.
grabbing your ass. I know you know what you're gonna say.
I did not say
Are
anything.
you saying that Tag sleeps on his stomach?
No,
Or his side?
I'm saying that you feel a touch, and at first you think it's somebody
Yeah,
grabbing you to stab
Uh-huh.
you, and then you just
Tag sits up.
you realize you see Rav just wide-eyed, no goggles on.
Tag
No.
has grabbed his hand and is just
You see that they're holding a glowing bag. Give me an insight check.
It's the bees again.
wait. You gotta take it if it goes on the floor. It's another freaking
They were
20.
trying to reverse pickpocket something into your pocket.
Wait.
Oh fuck.
Um,
Oh no. Oh god. Oh, I'm gonna die.
No,
I'm gonna
no,
die.
you're
I'm gonna die.
You're not gonna die. You're not gonna die. Hold on.
What
Easy,
in
easy.
the world?
Boy, what is this? Buddy?
I stole it.
Who'd you steal it from?
The dog.
The dog? What dog?
Peto.
Peto. You stole it from Peto and you're trying to give it to me?
Yeah.
Why?
I looked in the bag and I was like, I shouldn't have this.
What is in the bag?
They just hand it to you. So that's a nat 20 insight. You'll also get whatever's in this thing.
I don't know if I want it.
You, in the stories of, being in so many gangs, being in so many, bars, being across the world, you've heard like rumors of like items like this, things that whenever you get it, you know you like shouldn't have it because it's just like who the fuck would enchant something like this?
Insane.
And you
okay.
look you I don't know how you open a drawstring bag while also holding a Rav, but you do it because you got a nat 20. You're holding up a goblin.
It's not cute.
And you look and you look inside and you see like a slightly glowing deck of many things.
No! Oh my god!
Oh my fucking god! What?
And as you open it again, you just feel the Rav just start to like shake. I fucking shouldn't have done this.
No, but it's okay. It's okay. No, you won't. How about you just go? I can hold on to this. You can just go.
Utterly insane.
Back to bed. Okay?
No one.
Okay.
Just the.
Okay. I know. I'm sure. No hard feelings. And
just the fact that a deck of many things exists in this world.
I
sends
do
a chill
not
down
like
my
this.
spine.
But I like Rav. He is going to take off his hat and like he's gonna switch their hats. And have this like funny miniature goblin hat and give the hat of disguise to Rav.
Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna roll an Arcana check for Rav. Because okay, he doesn't immediately attune to it.
Okay.
So he's just like,
it's okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
This is big. Yeah, then they just turn it off.
Yeah.
Please don't ever tell anybody about
I
this.
will not. It's okay.
They just go. You see them walk just directly into their tent, and you're, and they're like, oh god.
I love Rav.
And they're gone. And now you just have a small hat.
It's a slightly smaller hat.
It's like he's
He's saving it for Pavel.
It's kind of like a fedora on you.
No.
It's like you had like a cool like cowboy hat, and because it's smaller, it would look like a cowboy hat
and
on
it doesn't
him.
have sockets for his horns.
No, it does because Rav has huge ears, so your horns go out by ear holes. Like even the ear holes, even for your horns, are a little too big because these were huge.
That's cute.
Cool. Yeah. So you have this item.
I don't want to touch it right now.
Cool.
I would not you know what they're like about, right?
Yes, I
It's
do.
not the deck of many things in the book because that thing is that will like I don't want my campaign to just end.
Wait. So
It's
it's
a
just,
nicer deck of many things?
I altered the things in it. I'll tell you that ahead of the time. It's not like you
die
pull the gem card
immediately.
and you're in a gem in another dimension.
Okay.
It's not stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
There are stuff that is
okay.
bad, but it's not.
I mean
like,
that changes your game. Your game is totally different.
It's
after
nothing
that.
in the
Balnor.
deck. Nothing in the deck will like permanently kill you or like send you to another dimension. You might like I'm not telling you what's in it, because, but I'm telling you it's not like you pull the Hanged Man and you're just pull the Tower card and you're dead. It's not stuff like that.
You know,
it's bad, but it's not amazing.
maybe channeling a little bit of Clem. Stop looking at me! You can't give me this thing and then give me that look like I shouldn't mess with it.
No, I'm just this.
Does it follow the normal rules where you
have to declare how many cards you pull,
and then after that it's like gone.
And then
it's gone.
Like I think you're like I'm gonna draw 5, and then you draw 5, and then you can't draw anymore.
And then you can no longer like.
But someone else can draw.
Somebody else
Yes.
could draw from the deck.
The same deck, which means that like the ones that you've taken, I don't know. I could look up the official rules, but the ones you've taken,
they're different.
Would be removed from it. You know what I mean?
Tank's just gonna hold on to it for now. Shut up! I also don't want to just do this by myself because it's more fun when all the players use it.
Would
Sedge pull from it?
I don't even think Clem would, honestly.
Really?
Well, because Clem knows how wacky magical items
That's
are,
true.
and Sedge is like, well, I don't care about the good things it offers, like money or power. I would just want to destroy it, maybe. A truly chaotic character, I guess, would, which I don't think was Clem really.
No, I'm just gonna hold on to it for now.
Cool. You one hand cinch the bag.
I'm not holding anything else anymore.
Cool. And you go back to bed. What time does like Sedge normally wake up? Are they like you?
Yeah, probably like an early to bed, early to rise kind of person.
Cool. Tag, what time do you normally wake up?
I mean, Tag's used to getting up when halflings get up.
Which is probably late.
Which
AF.
is like...
This is later.
Yeah.
Cool. So as you get up, Tag, what do you do when you wake up?
I'm like making morning beverage, fantasy morning beverage for people. You know?
Coffee
Yeah.
exists.
Oh, coffee exists.
This is my
Okay.
world. Coffee
Cool.
exists.
Cool.
No,
And I'm
this is
making-
Lucas. Like not
Oh,
like
like
this is
fantasy
my
coffee?
world. It's just coffee.
I'll just make coffee for people. then. I'll just be making coffee for people.
Cool. Next to you, Una is making like eggs and like. What else do you have it doing? Like, no, they can't really make anything else. They're just making eggs, eggs and coffee. That's breakfast.
Pancakes, pancakes.
Yeah. Is there like more foods, music? This is too sad for like for the morning.
Do what is that song?
The Mario Kart one?
No, hold on. I think it's Legend of Zelda.
There is an early
It's the-
morning Wind Waker.
I know it's not.
Oh, is that the Far in Woods and Skyward
Yes.
Sword?
Yes. Thank you.
That's
Bum, 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 bum,
yes.
bum,
Oh
bum.
my god, that was so fucking good. Yes, yes. Dun, dun, dun.
Yes.
Wait, this is the one I was thinking of, the Morning in Wind Waker. But it's short. Like it's gonna, unless it loops like a billion times, it's like a 30-second song. Or the Windfall Island is pretty chipper. Dun 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 dun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
This feels pretty good.
Yeah, this is Beto again is making music for everybody. As you guys make breakfast. Rav is still asleep. Tag is still asleep. And the two big guys are still asleep. But everybody else is kind of like walking around doing stuff. Setting up the caravans to start moving again, but slowly because like said you would know because this is a second night you've stayed with them. They kind of just like go at a slow, like they move at a good pace when they're moving, but like there's like no rush. Like nobody's like trying to get to the south or whatever. So everybody's just kind of like doing their thing, the morning rituals. And is there anything like specifically you want to do, or are you just making breakfast for everybody?
Just mostly making breakfast.
Cool. And like like you finish making breakfast, and like you would when you're living with halflings, the smell kind of wakes you up.
I was gonna say the smell of coffee probably gets Tag up pretty quick.
Yeah. That.
Cappuccino.
Just a fantasy espresso machine. That's what Rav's been working on the whole time.
Yes. Incredible.
Cool. So
I miss this game.
I need to play this game again. Yeah, now everybody's starting to get up. Everybody's around the center fire, kind of like noshing and drinking coffee and doing whatever. Everybody's just kind of chit-chatting. You see Beto is like looking around. He's just kind of like looking at everybody and just kind of like, Rav is not doing okay. Rav is just like he is holding 2 cups of coffee and he's just shaking.
Oh my god. He doesn't need caffeine.
Ted's gonna go try and get coffee.
Cool.
Or just go walk over to Rav and just take one of the second cups that he's holding and be like, hey.
Okay.
Okay.
He's just like, I just need a minute, and he just like runs into the forest, and it's like, ah! You can hear fire bolts go off, and he's just like, ah.
What is he?
He's in crisis.
He's a water fighter.
Oh, okay.
He does like the Rocket Raccoon thing of like whenever he's just sitting idly, he's just like putting wires and like
He's
fusing metal
making
and
bombs
stuff.
out of the, what's it called?
The arms.
The batteries.
I don't know, but he made a lot of bombs in that
Oh,
movie.
Guardians 3 is on Disney now.
Oh.
Yeah, watch it.
I haven't seen
Everybody's
it.
like, oh, it's so good. And I'm just like, I don't like Disney anymore.
Oh, really?
I don't like
Marvel.
I haven't seen an MCU thing in a million years, not to diverge,
Mhm.
but basically, like, almost everyone that I talked to was like, oh my god, it's actually, like, super good, you should totally see it. And then there was one friend who was like, it is, like, the most, like, cruel, like, morally upsetting movie to watch ever.
That's
kind
I
of
had
the
a
vibe that
very
I got.
similar
I was like, huh,
experience.
okay,
Everyone's like, it's so
interesting.
good, it's so sad, Rocket. And I had one person who was like, it was distressing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, isn't it like the whole movie about like Rocket's backstory being like experimented on?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Cool.
I mean, apparently a lot of their specific critiques was like a lot of the like current timeline characters, not like necessarily like Rocket's backstory. That's also like heartbreaking and hard to see, but like a lot of the current characters like make very questionable decisions. I guess I don't really know.
Lovely.
So.
Chris Pratt makes bad decisions. Whoa.
Quill, Nebula.
I know.
Those all.
I
They're
know,
all
man.
great people.
Sedge will serve everyone coffee and then like walk off into the woods. Not in the same direction as Rav.
You see a tiny goblin like having a panic attack and just sprinting into the woods. It's not the first time it's happened, so you're not
No.
like too distressed by it. Cool. Sedge walks into the woods. Take a huge bull dump. Sorry. Hey, you guys make jokes with my people. Well, when I make about a bull pooping, it's like, whoa, too far, Lucas.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
For some reason, this is so stupid, but I don't make jokes about poop. I make jokes about
I
other things.
only make jokes about poop.
What do you mean?
I love
We make better jokes than
jokes.
jokes.
Okay, fine.
Poop jokes are pretty funny.
Fine. Nobody's pooping.
No one
pooping.
shits in this
Nobody
campaign.
No one
shits.
shits in the campaign.
No one go piss girls.
No one goes to girls.
Cool.
I need to plug in my charger.
No, you don't.
I
No, you're just gonna gaslight.
I mean, really, my computer is gaslighting me into thinking that it's low on battery. Then,
Is that one lady who was talking about thieves and stuff? Is she out?
The old
you're fine. I can plug
satyr.
in behind the
Oh.
lamp.
Yes.
The old satyr, yes. She's drinking coffee and talking to the Herringon.
Nice. Tag likes old ladies. He.
What an insane way to start that sentence.
Old ladies like Tag.
There you go.
He's
He's a charming young
a
man.
charming little lad.
Charming lad.
No, he actually has zero experience with grandmas. He didn't have a nona.
Tragic.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
He doesn't.
He doesn't. I wouldn't think he would.
Is your grandma the queen of hell?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That could be.
A D grandmom.
This is a stretch.
He's gonna go walk up to those old ladies and.
One of them's lady.
It's not any more of a stretch than grab
Welcome to those old ladies.
Just one old
Rob
lady.
the old year
Old
old
people.
said earlier.
And he's gonna ask them how their morning is going.
It's going good.
Going
Yes,
good.
sure. Enjoying the morning sun and the coffee. You know. They're doing like the little like old push-ups and stuff.
Are you also traveling to Silver Marsh or?
Well, we're gonna defer a little bit, like halfway there. Head over to some of the coastal cities nearby. But we're gonna, Silvermarsh is a little intense for people our age.
Intense?
Have you never heard of the Silvermarsh? It's a giant marshlands where people actively what's the word? Actively like commune with like death and stuff. You never really heard of that
Oh.
stuff? But like in like a not in like a, I'm gonna turn you to dead. Like in like a I just have a bunch of bone
Turn you to
friends.
dead.
Bone friends.
Yeah, that's where all the necromancers come from. All the poison druids and all the moon guys.
I was told about necromancers. I literally did not think much further beyond that. That makes a lot of sense, though.
Oh yeah, no. For some people, it's like the coolest place ever. Or for it's so scary. It's so scary.
Why? She just starts making sounds. Well, that's good to know. Thank you for reminding me of that. Because I have never been there before or heard about it until yesterday.
You should probably read more about it if you're gonna be going down there. It's not a bad place. It's not like a bad. There are probably good people there, but it is intense.
Okay.
There's a lot of even in between here and there. There's a lot of stuff going on. So just like
what?
and they just like hand you like a map. They're just like just take this.
Oh,
It's like
you.
a map of just like the world.
It's very nice.
You probably need this. I have like 1,000.
Are you a map maker?
Yeah.
Oh, cartography is cool.
Yeah. How do you even think little Rosalind gets everywhere?
Does she go a lot of places?
She's the leader. She's the one in charge of the caravan.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You don't ask a lot of questions, do you, young man?
I really don't. I'm trying to be better about that.
Here. She like clinks her little coffee tin.
Asking questions. It's good advice.
Out of like the three hooved, like the three like toed hands that they had, she's just like.
Has your travel on the caravan been okay so far? Like, how long have you been traveling?
I think I heard that there was some bad stuff in the forests around Icarn and Carne, but that didn't really seem to like harm us that much. We didn't really notice anything. But you know, there's always stuff
The
on
only
like
bad thing that came out of those woods is me.
Oh no.
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 But you can still just like, oh, I mean, there's always stuff to watch out for when you're you know, traveling, you know, a little woolly like me.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
He leaves.
Okay. Bye.
Is Sedge still in the woods?
Yeah, what is Sedge doing in the woods? You walk into the woods and you're alone. If you want to be.
Foraging and doing a decent job.
Did you roll the nature check?
21
Hey.
for
Oh, geez.
survival. Because I'm gathering food.
Cool. Let me know when you do that, so I can tell you what you're doing.
I was just being off camera, making myself busy. I don't have anything specific to do.
Well, you can just pick up some like stuff to make food better.
Cool.
No, I'm not giving you guys a hero's feast. It'd be insane. Cool. Sedge returns with like an armful of like mushrooms and roots and you know other little like gathered berries and fruits.
All the noshings.
All the good stuff. Cool. Yeah. But as you come back from talking to the old people, Petho like meets your eyes and is like, talk. So like you guys like go around to like the back of one of like the caravans, one of the ones that like doesn't have anybody in it. You're like, okay. So remember when I told you that I had something to offload?
You said a few things.
A few things to offload, but like you know, remember when I told you that?
Yeah.
It's gone. It's like gone.
It's gone?
It's fucking gone.
Does it have like, did it like walk away? Could it have walked away?
I don't love this tone, but I get maybe. I don't fucking know. I just
Okay.
I picked it up. have you like heard? Did you see anybody do anything that weird last night?
Dude, I passed out.
Can we just have a check?
I think I pressed my luck.
You're
You're not
15.
being deceptive at all.
That's a 13.
Ooh. It's close enough that they know that you're like. Are you sure you just passed out? Are you sure you didn't see like anything?
I did, and then Rob was straying around, but that seems like it tracks for him.
Oh, fucking sticky fingered prick.
He
You
didn't
stole
have
it from me
anything.
before.
No.
You
You
think-
just, hey, whoa. You wanted to get rid of this thing, though, you said.
Yeah, but I meant by selling it.
Oh,
I
by
want
selling
money.
it.
I wanted the
Okay.
money that I would get from this thing.
How much money would you get for it?
5,000 gold or something? I don't know.
Never mind.
Be the bigger man. Tag.
Do what? Give it back?
Yeah, I'm not there.
I mean,
Who is this voice? Is that Danny or
It's
Clem?
No, it's
I don't. I mean, a couple of things are gone from my pack, but I
Like
guess
other stuff?
I mean, yeah, just like random shit.
Like
But like
what?
not the important thing that I want. I think I'm gonna talk to Raph.
Hold. Tag's gonna pull it out
Mm-hmm.
and be like, is this the thing?
So you just told me Raph stole it, and then you have it.
He was trying to give it to me. I think he like kind of saw my vibe and was like, oh, it would make sense for me to take that shit, but
Cool.
you said you wanted 5,000 gold for this thing, and now I got it.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Ooh. That is a 18 plus 3 is 21.
Obviously, I don't have 5,000 gold.
Hey
or
man,
else it wouldn't be.
me neither.
He just like looks at you, and it's like the you outswindled the swindler guy, the like outswindled the swindler look, and he's just like,
Tell you what, I will give it back to you if I get to draw one.
I mean, if you draw one and then like die or something, well, I just get the deck back. I don't care if you draw one or not. You could just you could draw 10. I don't care. I just wanted to sell it.